Hey guys, John C. Phillips here now, live, another late night live show on here. Just got back from my long walk. I think it was like about 10 miles. We usually do that, and it takes us a while though. Like we're walking like, I think it was close to four hours to get the 10 miles in, and then like it's so awkward though, because like on certain areas, like the paths are real small, so like I don't want to walk if I come there or anyone else. We have to like cross the street and all this kind of awkward things. A lot of people want me to do live shows earlier, so I'm gonna try one tomorrow too, or technically yeah, so it's only 11:08 here, so tomorrow like afternoon. So I'll probably try like one tomorrow afternoon as well. Probably like my time, California time, like maybe 2 or 2:33, something around that time for like an hour or so, for a little while more, just to kind of try out that time as well. But I like doing them, now for sure though on Sundays when I get back from the walk and everything. So they do that for a little while. I also, too, I want to make sure to mention there's only the upcoming horror movie that I'm going to be acting in, Clown Motel 2. Wanted to make sure to mention, I put the link below. I think there's like only 24 hours left, or a little, like something around that time. I think might be exactly 24 hours left on the campaign for that. And they have things on there like you guys can pre-order the DVD, and they have all kind of different things. So I wanted to make sure to mention about that as well. So we'll start going here with questions, and if you guys have any super chat questions or anything like that as well, all that is turned on here. So let's see. Was just watching an old Out and About with you and MJ. Yeah, thanks for going back and watching some of those old ones. And like if you guys didn't see it too, I put up a video, and I know it's not the kind of video that everyone is interested in, but I did a video showing old photos and some videos from Florida, the trips I went to Florida, and I don't know, I think I really love theme parks and theme park vloggers and all that kind of stuff, so I thought it might be an interesting thing for people that are into that, just to kind of see how different, because a lot of the people who do the theme park videos don't talk about like the changes and how some stuff is, of course, is better, but then there were some things that were really cool that have totally like vanished. Let's see here. Waiting for the late night live stream. Favorite love scene and why? I don't know what like the favorite sex scene or love scene is in the movie. Like I don't know. Like it's hard to say like the best one. I guess like you would say like a movie like as a whole, for like an erotic film or something like Wild at Heart. No, not Wild at Heart. What was the one? Two Moon Junction. That was probably like one of those that I think it was Zalman Kane, who was also who acted in Blue Sunshine, and then he went on to start doing like directing like adult softcore kind of movies like that. Let's see here. It's Chauncey, not Chauncey. Now, a lot of people always think I'm saying Chauncey. I don't even mind anymore. You know what I mean? Someone said Sean is busy mixing up PB2. Well, I wasn't, what I've been trying to do now, too, is posting the links before I go live, so that I'm not like fumbling around doing the live show, posting links right at the, this why I'm doing them. Let's see here. Coolduder, what's up, my man? Yeah, like I said, just got back from the walk. I was wondering if you watched any interesting horror movies this week. I don't think I really watched any horror movies this week. I watched the movie Downhill last night. Like I've mentioned in the past, a lot of the studios now aren't sending physical screeners and stuff like that. Some of them are, but a lot of them aren't. So they're sending like digital links for Voodoo and those kind of things. So I watched the movie Downhill last night, which I heard bad things about, but I don't know. I kind of thought it was okay. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it was really short. It was only like 85 minutes, and then I was like, oh, it was over. Like sometimes it's nice if a movie's not really long. You know what I mean? I see a $5 or $4.99 super chat on here from Zombie Biohazard, and thanks so much, guys. Any of you guys who help with the super chats, huge help for the channel and everything. So I appreciate that. Someone, Zombie Biohazard, with their super chat said, "Been following you since the 7th grade. Your movie taste inspired me to study film, and your weight loss inspired me to do fitness. Role model." Well, thanks so much for watching. Yeah, I'm really glad though with the videos, just to to help people know about different things to check out, because like I watch a lot of lesser known movies, and I like to bring attention to and try and bring attention to not like of course I would talk about like Marvel movies and the bigger studio movies and stuff, but I like to try and bring attention to stuff that's lesser known and stuff that maybe you wouldn't find out about otherwise. Because to me, I think that's fun to find out about stuff that's different. I always love like kind of discovering something different and all that kind of stuff. And thanks for the kind words about the weight loss and everything. Like that's like my favorite thing I've ever done in my life. Just the fact that I'm able to do it and to hear people that have decided to lose weight or try to lose weight from seeing me do it, seeing somebody who is as heavy as me, that always like is a positive thing. I see a 99-cent super chat here from Nathan Harris. Thanks so much, Nathan, for your super chat. Let's see. Let me see back to where I was, and I try to not to like answer a question that I've said a million times. If there's anything that I've said a lot, I'll try not to go on about them. Favorite horror movie ever made? I've talked about that a lot, but I really think like favorite, it's always so hard to say. Like, and I've said in the past, I think probably like after really thinking about it, probably Day of the Dead is like everything about that movie I really like. The music, it's one of those movies I can watch again and again and again. Let's see. I was wondering if you watch any interesting. I answered that one. How much for the Camp Cucamonga DVD? That's one of those ones I would never sell unless I found another. If I found another copy of Camp Cucamonga, and I bought it somewhere for really cheap, like I found it for like $2, I would probably like, make sure mine was the one that I currently have is the best condition, and see if the other one was better, and maybe sell it. I've never done anything like that, selling anything, but if I ever came across something like that valuable, I'd put it on like online, I guess, just to see if I got like. Put it up for like a fair price, because like some of those things are so expensive, but like that's one of those things I'm so happy to have. I would never sell that one unless, like I said, if I had like a second one or something like that. Hi from Michigan. Hey, let's see here, how much, like 6 hearts. What's up, everybody? Favorite love scene? I talked about that. What's your favorite Deftones song? I noticed your Deftones shirt the other video. The main, I don't know what they had that one really big hit song. There was like, I can't even remember what it was called. I haven't listened to them in so long, but I always used to really listen to them back in the day. I don't even know if they still make music anymore. There's some people that, music-wise, it's always weird when you look up certain people, like that band, like Harvey Dangerfield. Like, I remember looking them up recently, and they still make music. It's like always weird when like bands that were sort of like kind of like a one-hit wonder, like Deftones wasn't, but like Harvey Dangerfield, they were kind of like a one-hit wonder kind of band. But when you find out they're still around doing stuff, it's always so weird to find that kind of stuff out. Looking forward to seeing Antlers, and love seeing your photos from your vacations. Yeah, thanks. Like I said, the vacation video, I know it wasn't like the typical kind of thing, but I thought it'd be just kind of something really interesting to show, and kind of and I like to use it almost like people always say, do story time kind of videos. And for me, it's easier to do like a story time kind of thing when I can like kind of show the picture and then kind of talk about it and kind of tell stories about it. That's kind of like why I did it. Hey Sean, have you seen any British sitcoms keeping up? Have you seen the British sitcom Keeping Up Appearances? No, I've never seen that one. Do you get any headshots? Sean, I love a autograph of you. Now, I've never done anything like that. I need to have like a P.O. box kind of thing or something like that for sending something like that out. But no, I've never done. I've never done like a signing kind of thing. The only time I did 2 signing things at Comic-Con for The Haunting of Whaley House, because the asylum was there, and I did a signing for that, and I did a signing for Girls Gone Dead, but I've never done like go to an actual convention or anything like that, with the thing of being the guest to sign and stuff like that. I see a super chat here from Pancake Pappy. Why do you think they don't make killer car movies anymore? Well, they made a killer car movie recently called like The Car 2, or it was like a sequel to the movie The Car, the one from was it the 70s or 80s. But they don't make too many like killer car films anymore. Griff Redux says, have you ever thought about memberships on your channel? People they can support your work for $4.99 a month that way. Now, I've thought about like the Griff. Thanks so much, Griff, for your super chat. Like I said, thanks guys for the super chats. Really help out the channel and everything. But yeah, I don't know what the membership thing does. That if you have that thing on there, is that basically kind of like they used to have the button that said like donate to the channel? Is that what it was? Because I didn't know if you had that membership thing, if that does anything, if you get anything specific for doing, because I've never, joined a membership for anyone's channel, so I don't know if that does anything specific or not. So I definitely have to look into that. So I've never had that. I never had, when you could have the donate button, I never had that thing either. Let's see here. Favorite. Hey sub, I'm new to your channel. Great videos. Hey Johnny, thanks so much, for subscribing to the channel. Let's see here. I see a $2 super chat here from so it's it's WILISCREDIA. Are you trying? Why are you trying to get people to think I hate you? I don't think I said anything about you hating me. I don't believe so. But thanks so much though, Will, for your super chat. But no, I don't think anyone. I'm not trying to make anyone think I hate you. You hate me or anything like that. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out where I was. Did you wash the Los Angeles Apparel mask before you wore it? Yeah, that's where it was from. Los Angeles Apparel. No, yeah, I did wash. We washed them every time after I used them. I also have one of those better masks that a friend of mine from Connecticut sent me. The one that's like the hard one to get. That has like the filter kind of. I think it has a filter, like a sort of a thing on the front. And I tried that one. It fits my face much better. So I'm going to wear that like when I go into Walmart and some of that kind of stuff, because I do have a ton of stuff I have to get because I didn't go last week buying stuff, so I have a bunch of different things to get on Tuesday. Hey Sean, have you ever seen, I talked about that one. What movies were you excited to see before the theaters closed? Well, I really wanted to see Quiet Place, even though I didn't absolutely love the first movie. I still really liked it, but it wasn't like my all-time favorite. But I was looking forward to seeing that. Looking forward to seeing Spiral, the new Saw movie, the one that someone just mentioned a little while ago in here, Antlers. I was looking forward to seeing that one. There was a lot of stuff. Wonder Woman, the new one, Bill and Ted, the new Bill and Ted movie, which was supposed to be this summer at some point. I'm sure that's going to be really delayed. And the couple things too, I think, are going straight to streaming, which I don't know if we're going to have a theater release originally, like the Valley Girl remake, which I'm definitely interested in seeing. It's funny though, the main actress in there who's playing like a high schooler, I think she's like 32 or something, or at least 30. It's kind of funny. It's like always funny when you see somebody kind of playing a high schooler forever. Like Reese Witherspoon did that forever, if you guys remember. Like up until she was at least 30, I think she was still playing high schoolers. But it looks okay, that Valley Girl remake. I'll watch it. And there's another one, like a Capone movie, I think, with Tom Hardy, which kind of looks interesting, but it says Redbox is behind it, so I don't know if that was another one that may have been originally planned for theaters. Hi from Ireland. Did you watch The Mask? I talked about that. Did you ever watch any films from Raven Banner? Yeah, they're Canadian releases. I've reviewed some of the things for them, and some of the stuff comes out in the U.S. as well. I've reviewed I think Raven Banner put out that pretty cool one about the guy who was like a mortician, and he was hiding bodies and stuff like that, or getting rid of bodies and stuff like that. I've been enjoying watching your videos, revealing a little more into your personal life. Yeah, I didn't used to talk much at all. I used to kind of just do the DVD things, but everything now I'm trying to put up more content. Just too, because I don't know, I'm sure you guys notice too, there's so many people that you probably subscribe to that because of what's going on, they're not really putting much up. And there's a lot of people that I watch, and I used to watch a lot of theme park vloggers, Tim Tracker and the Woo. And the Woo's still posting stuff up, but a lot of people who aren't really putting too much up because they can't go to the parks, or you know what I mean. So I know how much it kind of sucks when you don't have anything to look at, you know what I mean. So I'm kind of been trying to put up a couple more things a week just to kind of give people more content right now. Let's see here. Go Sean C. Phillips, it's your birthday. Yo, Coolduder is sick. Sup, man. Hey, Samantha Paxton. Hey, Coolduder, do you have any interest in writing, producing, and directing, or are you really just enjoying in front of the camera? I've made some short films, and I've helped put together this horror movie recently called Amityville Hex. And it's like basically people have been shooting things for it from their house, and it's kind of done found footage. I've been doing some of that kind of stuff, but I do have two film ideas that, maybe the one I'll try and like do a funding for, and like help get people that have I know would help me put it together. This ridiculous horse film that I really want to make, and I think it would be pretty good, and I feel like it would be one of those movies. It's kind of like a ridiculous kids and family horse film, but it's like a comedy, and it's really ridiculous. So it's kind of something I kind of want to make, and the goal would be to get it sold in Walmart. As like one of those like family movies, and I really think with the right cover and everything it could work. And I have another one, this Clint Howard movie, that I kind of want to try and put together, maybe after everything clears, like maybe into next year or something like that. Do you still buy movie magazines? I do sometimes. Like I would sometimes would get like Rue Morgue and stuff, but I don't get them as much because I don't go to the like Barnes and Noble or any of those kind of places as often. And you used to be able to get them everywhere, though. Like, it was much easier to get them now. Because, I mean, back in the day, you go to Suncoast and FYE, they had them. And you went in, like, other places. A lot of different places would have them. Mikey on Blu-ray this August. Yeah, that's one I can't wait. I'm so glad that MVD is putting that out. And I'm sort of convinced that they might be releasing that because I brought it up so much. Because, like, sometimes I purposely bring up certain movies a lot, hoping, because since I review for all these companies, like, they see this stuff, so I kind of say it on purpose to kind of hope that maybe it will encourage them to do it. That's why I brought up Bad Ronald so much. Every time I reviewed Warner Archive releases, I purposely did it, like, again and again and again, and then they released it, so I'm convinced that was my doing with that particular one. So every so often, if I can think of other things, I always drop hints about certain things, like Summer Camp Nightmare. I always talk about that when I review Vinegar Syndrome stuff, because I'm kind of hoping they will acquire that one. I see a $2 super chat here from the Flick Pick. Oh, thanks so much, Flick Pick, for the donation. He says you should come on my podcast, dude. Yeah, I believe I saw you started doing them on YouTube now. I think, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I definitely, if I can figure out how to get on there and do it through there, we should definitely do that. And if I knew how to get put in like someone onto this Flick Pick, I could definitely have you come on here. We could do one together some night. But I don't. I got to figure out how you bring somebody in to the chat. Let's see back where I was now. See, I'm new to your channel. I talked about that. Do you remember? Let's see. Where are we now? See, I talked about Mikey. When are you and Sinner Slugger going to make a video together? Well, we can't now. We're not allowed to see other people. You know what I mean? But when things clear and stuff, I'm sure me and Danny the Sinner Slugger will do something new again. Who's your favorite theme park vloggers? The theme park vloggers that I watch are like Tim Tracker. Adam the Woo doesn't say he's a theme park vlogger though, but I watch his stuff. And especially when he does the theme parks. This guy named Prince Charming Dev, I really like his videos. Super Enthused, I look at her videos. Paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Cheesy Pop. All those ones are theme park vloggers. I always watch their stuff. Magic Journeys on YouTube. They do like food vlogs and that kind of stuff. I see a super chat here from who's there? Two of them that came. There's one here from a $10 one. Like I said, guys, thanks so much for these super chats tonight. Are huge helps to the channel and go to the videos and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, I really appreciate it. And thanks so much though, Saber Sunsets, for your $10 super chat. Did you get a chance to watch The Expanse, my new favorite show? Isn't The Expanse the a YouTube original show, I believe? I'm pretty sure, though, I watched an episode of that. I believe I reviewed, I think from Australia, I got a Blu-ray of that, I remember. And I believe I remember liking that. I'm pretty sure I did, though. I'm pretty sure, I believe it's a YouTube one, too. Like a YouTube original. But I might be wrong about that. I know I know there was a YouTube original, though, that I reviewed recently and liked. Let's see here. Where were we on here? Favorite Larry Cohen movie? Oh no, I don't think I talked about this one. It said, I know a movie guy. What games do you play when you were younger? Well, I did get the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. So I've been playing Animal Crossing. Last night it drove me crazy though, because like something weird was going on with the internet. Like everything else in the house was working, the internet, the phone, everything else, the Wi-Fi, but then it was not working on the Switch, so I had to like restart the modem. It was weird. It was only doing that to the Switch. But like when it comes to like classic games, I played the first ever video game system I ever had was Sega. So the first games I was playing was Sonic the Hedgehog. That was like one of my favorite ones. And then when I got like the Super Nintendo, I remember one I really loved was that game called Clay Fighters. That was one I really liked. I see a $5 super chat here from Kyle Winfrey. Thanks so much, Kyle, for your super chat. Hey man, have you ever met Bruce Campbell or Kurt Russell? Two of my favorite actors. Thanks and stay safe. I haven't seen I've never seen Kurt Russell. I don't think he does too many conventions, but I did see Bruce Campbell. I never talked to him or got an autograph because I regret not doing that, but I did see him back before he kind of had his big comeback and like got on like Burn Notice and a bunch of stuff and really got before the Spider-Man movies and that kind of stuff. Because he had cameos in the Spider-Man films that Sam Raimi did, because the Sam Raimi directed the Evil Dead movies. But I saw him at the Horrifying convention, at like the first ever convention I ever went to. So that was when I had seen him there, and that was, like I said before, he really had a huge comeback. So you could kind of just go right up to him. Now if he goes to a convention, it's like huge lines. Like you would wait in line for like an hour plus, to see him. I see one here that says favorite Larry Cohen movie, R.I.P. Probably The Stuff. I would say The Stuff is probably my favorite one. Hey Sean, I really like your Disney trip video. I was wondering, was the hotel you stayed at next to the Contemporary, next to the Magic Kingdom? No, it was I think it was Lake Buena Vista. It was right near the Joe's Crab Shack was right across the street, and then it was like what else was around there? There was an Eckerd and a Walgreens, and then I think there was like a market nearby, but that was the one. No, it wasn't like on Disney property. We never stayed at like any Disney resort hotels or anything like that. We always because they were always so much more money, and we would go for a while too, so it was like it would be so expensive to stay there. Have you ever? Let's see here. Hey, I just watched Camp Blood 8, and you were pretty good in it. Yeah, thanks. I was happy with how Camp Blood 8 turned out. Like, I didn't know, because I didn't, like, have a lot of time to look over those lines. And, Danny, the Center Stalker, was helping me with all those lines, because it was one of those kind of things. It was a lot of back and forth between a lot of characters, so we couldn't really, and there was no real time to really rehearse it much. Like, I used to not like rehearsing scenes, but now I kind of like to just go over it a little bit, but like I was glad how it turned out though. That one is, if you guys want to watch Camp Blood 8, that's for free. You guys can watch that one on Tubi, so that's totally free on there to watch. Let's see here. Do you consider Texas 74 a slasher? I don't think I've never heard of that one. Let's see. I believe I see a super chat here. I think I saw one come up. Did I see one? Yeah. So let me make sure I don't miss it. I see. Do you get a chance? I saw The Expanse. I talked about that one. Where's the other one? I know I see. Here it is from Disturbed 702. Thanks so much, Disturbed 702, for your $5 super chat. Hey Sean, been a big fan, been subbed to you since before Around the Country movie. Also, have you ever seen Demonic Toys? I love it. Yeah, thanks so much. If you guys want something to watch, just search Around the Country, and you guys can watch that. That was like my cross-country trip when I was driving from Maryland to out here with MJ. So if you guys want something to watch, that's up in there. I think the whole thing is up in like a couple parts. I think it's 2 or 3 parts. I think the only thing that's missing from that is like the last 5 minutes of that. But yeah, thanks so much though for watching for that long. So that's over 10 years now. And thanks so much for your super chat. Like I said, guys, thanks so much for the super chats. Huge help to the channel and everything here. Let's see. So I think I was back at this one. Let me see. Was this where I was at? Yeah. So let's see. Have been a fan of yours since 2008. Choose 2 of your favorites. Favorites are the big 3: Michael, Jason, and Freddy. Well, out of all of them, my favorite would probably be Freddy and Jason. I would say. Which horror franchise would you like to see a horror versus crossover? They've talked about doing some kind of a crossover with Chucky. It would be kind of interesting to see like Chucky kind of crossover with somebody. and they talked about doing more crossovers with Freddy. You know, there's been so much talk about that kind of stuff. Um, but like something with Chucky would be kind of cool. Let's see. Can you make a video comparing your experiences living on the East Coast versus West Coast? That might be kind of interesting, kind of thing. Like if I went back to Maryland when everything clears up, I would love to go back there too and kind of show all the old areas, and then kind of like cut to footage from the vlogs and kind of like show like the changes. That'd be kind of something I always kind of wanted to do. Last movie you rented? Well, I watched. Like I said, I got a digital code from Fox to watch it because, like I said, they're not sending copies now because like this factories are closed, like the PR companies. But I watched Downhill, and tonight I'm probably gonna watch that Call the Wild, which is one I'm not that excited about. I don't know. I might like it. I really don't know, but I have a code for that as well, so I might watch that one tonight. I see a super chat here from Ernesto R, a $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Ernesto, for the super chat donation. Thanks to you, I became a movie enthusiast. I found your channel about 13 years ago. Time flies. Yeah, it's like thanks so much, Ernesto. Yeah, it's crazy when you think about how time just flies by. I feel like now though, because of everything that's going on, for a first time in a while, I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I feel like time is going slower. And I know it's crazy, but I feel like now, I guess because we're home so much and like it's different, you can't really do stuff and you can't go to the movies and all that kind of stuff. I do feel like things have kind of like changed a little bit. It's kind of funny. Have you seen worst movie you've ever seen? I don't know. It's hard to say worst. Like one that I always really disliked because I hated the ending was the Family Man. Have you seen Making Contact, aka Joey? I uploaded it on YouTube. I have seen that one. I know there's like 2 different edits of that movie. I review movies too. I have to check out your channel. His channel is WWE and Scary Movies and CD Review. Sean, are you getting the Criterion collection of the Bruce Lee films? I'm not too into like kung fu movies for some reason. I don't know why. Someone said something about, can you ban Bob, please? If I see his posts, I didn't see him saying a whole lot of stuff. What's your thoughts on the Florida Project? I really like the Florida Project, which is so funny too. Was the writer of the film watches my videos, and I had no idea because I met at one of the conventions Josh Sussman, and then Josh Sussman was like, "Oh yeah, my friend is here, and he wrote the Florida Project," and he was telling me how he watches the video. So it's always so surreal when you find out someone's whose movies that you watched and really liked then like looks at what you're doing. Have you seen The Killing of Sacred Deer? It's on Netflix. Yeah, The Killing of a Secret Deer. I really like that movie. That's like a great, really weird movies. Antlers looks stupid. I don't know. I think it looks okay. I feel like it may not have the greatest trailer. That's the thing. Sometimes the trailers are not that great. Hey, Coolduder, how big's your John Thamos? Heard you were so big. Your vacation video is so cool. Something great and so different. Yeah, thank you, Michael. Yeah, I tried. I know it's not everything something that everybody likes, but I tried to do something it's kind of that I kind of am interested in, like I said, theme park kind of stuff, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to see pictures of how it used to look. My brother has books as well, and I didn't even think to look in his because I'm sure he had some other kind of pictures of things that I didn't have in that one. Favorite movie roles? I've talked about a lot. Ghost Shark, Haunted High. What are some of the other ones? Dead Ant, which plays a lot on. I think it's on Showtime. Plays it a lot. Girls Gone Dead, because that was like one of the first things I ever did where it really got on like a lot of attention on like streaming. I think it got on Netflix, was on Netflix back in the day when it released, and like a lot of people were seeing it. So that's always surreal when like, because you never know what kind of movies will get attention and what won't, and what will end up in Walmart, and like just like with Restricted Area, the one with me and Danny, like we never would have thought that would have gotten that kind of attention or that kind of a release with it, and the fact that Walmart carried it over the second month into the store, which was so cool because they don't do that with everything. Hey Sean, do you have a Laserdisc player? I find it intriguing. I do. I used to right before I moved. I had one, and then it was so heavy. It weighed like over 50 pounds. So I couldn't take it. Terminator versus Terminator 2. I would have to say Terminator 2. Hey Sean, what's your opinion on Gummo? Yeah, Gummo is a great Harmony Korine movie. It's not a movie though that everybody could watch because it's so strange, but I always really liked it. I'm hoping at some point Criterion would do a Blu-ray release of that one because it totally seems like that would be something to do. Um, let's see. How do you get jobs in the film industry? Do you have to live in California? No, you don't have to live out here at all, because like so many of them shoot in Atlanta, so many shoot in Texas, New Orleans. They're all over the place. Like with me, it's just kind of like from doing it so long, and like because I'm doing like indie horror movies, so it's like I kind of like either review the people's movies or they contact me, also all kind of stuff. And then I shoot stuff in for like the UK, and the companies like message me and write a role for me to shoot on my end and that kind of stuff. But it's all been me like finding everything and contacting people, contacting directors, all that kind of stuff. Have you seen The Boat? Is that the one? I've not seen that one, but is that, I don't know if that's the one. There's a movie that was shot on a cruise ship without permission, which sounds kind of interesting. Thoughts on Red Letter Media? I'm trying to think, what was Red Letter Media? I think I've looked at that. They do like the trailer kind of things, I think. Yes, it's a join button and you can offer perks with different tiers. That's what the flick pick said. Yeah, so that, about the tier button on there. Yeah, so I guess I should look into having something like that. Like I said, I don't know how all that stuff works. Why don't you eat meat? I used to eat meat. I just don't really like it anymore. Like, for some reason, it never, like, agreed with me. Especially after the gallbladder. I don't know why. I never liked it as much. And even before, I never ate that much meat. Thoughts on San Diego Comic-Con being canceled? Well, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I understand it because of it's so many people. You guys see from the videos, you know, the crowds and the amount of people that go, it's so hoarded up with people. And I don't know if they'll ever be able to have that amount of people again at a thing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be weird because I've gone to San Diego Comic-Con ever since 2005. The only year I missed was 2010 when I was, you know, doing the cross-country move, so that year sucked. I was so upset that I didn't get to go. But the fact is, it's not like I'm not able to go, and, you know, it's still running. I mean, it's canceled. But it's just, it's a shame. It's really sad. And it's also bad for downtown San Diego because it's such a big thing. I see a $2 super chat here from Spencer Fairbanks. Thank you, Spencer, for your $2 super chat. And like I said, thanks, guys, for all these super chats tonight. Hey, Sean, just wondering, what's your favorite zombie film is? I would say the top favorite one to me is Day of the Dead, like the original one. The newest remake was okay. The original one with Mina Savarni was not great. Like, I really, really didn't care for that one at all. But, you know, it's watchable, you know what I mean? But I would say Day of the Dead and then Dawn of the Dead. I watched Ouija's. Yeah, thanks so much for watching Ouija's, the movie that I was in with the Full Moon released. I'm watching The Witches right now. Yeah, that's one I'm so glad, too, that finally came to Blu-ray. That movie, I have watched that one, you know, The Witches so many times. That's one of those movies, if you guys have never seen The Witches and you guys need something to watch that movie. It's an amazing movie. Let's see here. I talked about that one. What's your favorite Lucio Fulci movie? Mine's The Beyond. Probably, honestly, Zombie. Like, out of all of them, that's, like, my favorite one to watch. Like, I've watched that the most. Do you want the coronavirus movie to be a horror movie, and would you star in it? Honestly, no, I wouldn't. I even got asked to promote the Corona Zombies thing for Full Moon. I didn't do it. I didn't want to do it because I felt like that's kind of bad vibes. So I didn't do that. There have been stuff that I've been working on now that are zombie related, but they're not like to do with coronavirus. So I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's not why this is going on and people are sick and passing away. You know what I mean? Like, so no, I wouldn't do that. I see a $2 super chat here from Chino Monroe, Chino Marino. Thanks so much for your super chat, Chino. Any celebrity crushes? Like people that I like that are like that I've always kind of had a thing for, like people like Jessica Alba. You know, I like people like Selena Gomez, Aubrey Plaza. Who else is there like that I really I like? That one actress who was in the new Jurassic Park. She has like a gaff in her teeth. Rosa Salazar from you know, from Alita Battle Angel. like a handful of people, like a lot of different, and then like for older, like Christina Hendricks, you know, for like a little bit older. Let's see here where I was. I think I'm pretty much at the back. I think there might be some of these I might have missed because it's kind of cutting off the list. So I kind of what I do is I cut down to the super chat if anyone gives a super chat, and then I go try and get back to where I was. Did you get a chance to watch the current war yet? Yeah, that's why I'm wondering if I would like that or not. Like I really don't know. I would have gotten they weren't at the time. They didn't have review copies because they didn't get Universal now is doing them again, like sort of. So I didn't get a copy to review of that one. So I'm curious if I should buy that or not. I just don't know because on Tuesday there's a handful of things I'm going to probably get. So I don't know if I would like the current war or not. Why did you move out to California? We were in Maryland and kind of like we didn't have any more family there and everything kind of had changed and we kind of like needed something new. And like we always would come out to San Diego for Comic-Con. That was like my dad first came out here because he did graphic novel work. So that was kind of why he came out here first and he was always talking about how much he liked it. And that's kind of like what encouraged us to start taking trips out here for Comic-Con and to go to Disney out here. And then we just really liked it and then we just decided to come out here. I love your parodies. You should make more. Yeah, I definitely want to do more of them again. Do you clean the used movies before you put them on the shelf? Like if the case is really bad, I would like either get rid of the case and replace it. Because I have a lot of extra cases, so if it's like really terrible. But like now when it comes to like when things open again, I said to Danny when we go to like used video like, to like old like dusty video stores and that kind of stuff, especially after all this later when things open up again, I definitely want to take like a movie trip to go like to Arizona or somewhere and go to like a really different area and to vlog and stuff like that. And I'll probably like talk about it on like live shows and do like kind of like a live show to raise a little bit of money for the hotels and like do super chats or something like that whenever I do something like that because I would only ever like or like if I ever did a Patreon, like people ask me about that a lot. If I did a Patreon I would do it only for doing trips to do content for you guys, you know what I mean? Like for the whole point of the trip would be exclusively to go and document video stores or to go to the closing down, you know, the last Blockbuster and do my kind of take on the whole thing and, you know, stuff like that. Like I wouldn't just do it for anything besides for a point of, you know, content and that kind of stuff. But like I said, for cleaning and I do, you know, if it's like really bad. Thoughts on their Harley Quinn show? I think I heard something about that. I really did like the Harley Quinn, the new movie, the newest, you know, what is it called? Like Birds of Prey, and they had like the name kind of changed a little bit, but I really like that a lot. Honestly, that's one. I'll definitely be getting that one. Would you ever go back to college? No, like that's not my scene. Like I'm also so like bad like. ADD and like with paying attention. Like if I don't care about something, it's really hard for me to pay attention. Like I have such a problem with that. So like I can't see myself ever like going back to school again because I did go to college though. I went to a place called Sheffield Institute for Recording Arts, which was like for editing, video production, editing, that kind of stuff. And I made a movie there called Walt Tours a Film School or Walt's Film School or something like that. It's still up on YouTube, so if you guys want to see that, I think it should still be up on here. But so I did go to to school then. I also was at Essex Community College of Greater Baltimore County for like a semester or something like that, but it wasn't my thing. I see a $5 super chat here from Matt Torres. Thanks so much, Matt, for your super chat. Have you watched The Tiger King, and do you think Carol killed her husband? I've not watched it. My parents watched it. I do need to watch that one. I've heard so many good things about that, so I definitely need to go and watch that one. Let's see. What happened to the Rough Cuts channel on YouTube? I don't know if it's still on there or not. Yeah, Rough Cuts was like a collab channel that I was on like years ago, maybe 2008 or something like that. And it was all like every person had a day of the week doing movie reviews. You don't see those like too often anymore, like collab channels like that. Show your photos about your first DVDs when you started collecting. I have a ton of photos. I do have some videos though, that if I can find them and figure out how to get them, I'll put some of them up again. Maybe like because I have some early videos showing like the DVDs like very early on. Let's see here. Sean, love your channel. Have you ever watched Ozark on Netflix? Just binged 3 seasons. They have are amazing. I've heard really good things about that as well. That's another one. My parents had watched that one, but I need to watch that one. Hey Sean, I've seen Mr. Cheesy Pop in person. Yeah, I saw him once in person as well. I didn't really know who he was at the time at D23. What's movie you regret buying the most? Like sometimes like I buy like some of those weird horror movies that are like I don't know, there hasn't been too much that I really regretted. I try to be careful, like, and if things are like too expensive, I'm not gonna get it. You know what I mean? Like, there've been some like old horror movies from like the 70s and 80s that I didn't like that I bought, and I'm like, oh, this wasn't that great, so it always kind of sucks. But there's nothing I like really regret that much. Let's see here. Hey Sean, do you miss the good old days when Suncoast Tower Records and Sam Goodies were open and you could just browse around? And also, if you could go back in time, would you go back to the 80s or 90s? Probably the 90s, honestly. And I would go back and find a way to get a camera and film everything. You know what I mean? Like I think too how much I regret that I didn't there because see you couldn't the cameras were not the same as they are now. You couldn't have a phone. Like I just wish so much I like got good video documenting like Tower Records. I just that's like one of my biggest regrets is no documents of Tower Records, no good documentation of Virgin Records in Florida. Like I just wish I just brought the damn camera in, and if they yelled because back then I had like the big camera, you know what I mean? So I just thought, man, I should just brought the fucking camera in and filmed it and see what happens. And you know, because back then there wasn't even an internet. There wasn't you weren't uploading anything when I was going to Virgin Records. So what would they have thought I was doing? I was like, oh yeah, I'm just getting some footage for myself to show my family. You know what I mean? I just like it's oh man, I wish it. So yeah, I totally miss those stores. I see a $2 super chat here from Ernesto R. Thoughts on the Dark. Starts on Dark on Netflix. That's another one I've not watched. I've heard a lot of people talk about that one. There's so many shows that I need to watch. Like now though I watch like a lot of I've gone back to watching since there's more free time, like stuff that I used to watch and then didn't for a while. Like I'm watching like Naked and Afraid again and stuff like that. And I'm watching the food truck race or food truck race. Like I stopped watching that for over a year or two, and then I came back and now I'm watching that again. I see a $2 super chat here from Trash Bag Ghost. Thanks so much. Like I said, guys, thanks so much for the super chats. Really big help for the channel. Sean, will you update your header image or do you like it? I kind of like that one, and my brother made it, and I don't really want to bother him about doing another one. And I kind of like, it's always weird when you change images on channels because people kind of like get used to the way the channel is and the look, and they kind of know it. So I'm always kind of weird about changing stuff. Do you plan on finding a girlfriend? Like, I mean, I'm always looking, and there was, you know, one or two Instagram kind of people that nothing came to fruition with it because the one was already like with somebody and then left the person and all this kind of stuff and all these certain things with it. But so it's like it's always kind of weird and like, that kind of stuff. I've never seen a Chris Farley movie. Which one would you recommend most? So if you've never seen any Chris Farley movies, the first one for sure to watch is definitely Tommy Boy. Like that's an absolute must watch. And then the Black Sheep is not amazing. It's still fun. I really like Gary Busey's scenes in that one. But Black Sheep is still worth watching. But definitely Tommy Boy first. And then what was the other one that was really good? The Beverly Hills Ninja. I mean that's another one that's not his absolute best. But still it's a really fun movie. Hey Sean, I DM'd you on Instagram and how to go live with someone else. I recommend Culture Dog on YouTube, Laserdisc Guy, and Jaden Animations on YouTube, Storytime Animator. Do you think malls will be around? I think that since all the malls are closed now, I think that we're going to see some of those dead malls. You know, like the people who've done, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those videos called like dead malls, like Dan Bell started doing them when people kind of, and I actually really like some of those. They're like kind of like a sort of like a chill out thing to watch. People kind of just walk around these dilapidated malls that are still open, but they have like, you know, only 30% of the mall is full. It's all empty and stuff like that. And they show how empty it is. But yeah, like I think that some of those dead malls that are really dead, since they're closed now for this, they may not open again. So I kind of can see like a lot of them not, you know, doing that. You should show bloopers from your Tuesday shopping videos. I don't have a lot of bloopers. Like I have like stuff when I, get pissed off and screw up the openings and stuff like that. Like there was a lot of me, because like I'm so used to opening the videos a certain way, like I got used to it and knew it, and now since everything changes I have to explain myself. Oh, I'm doing this and I'm going in here with this and I'm getting the food, and you know what I mean. So like I'm not gonna keep doing that, explaining myself, because I don't know, I don't really like doing that, explaining myself so much. But I had a lot of bloopers with that kind of stuff, but I don't keep the stuff. I should keep some of it though. I also should keep the stuff of me when I'm taking the thumbnail, like in the stores like this and all that kind of stuff. And people always say, why do you do a weird face in the thumbnails? Well, first of all, people kind of know me for doing a weird face. And second of all, I don't want to be in the thumbnail like this. You know what I mean? Like you have this look on your face like someone removed your balls, like, or kind of like lifeless. Right. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've never liked that kind of like picture. Always goofy. Do you still prefer CDs or digital? If it's like a CD that I really like or a band I really like, I'll get a copy of it. But nowadays, like the computers don't have the CD drives or anything, and I usually like listen to stuff through YouTube, so I don't really have too many CDs anymore. I have a big collection of the old ones, but I don't really buy anything new. Sean, what is your favorite and least favorite movie from Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street franchise? Um, for Nightmare on Elm Street, I really like the one in the like the sleep clinic. That one I like a lot, like Welcome to Prime Time. That one, it was a Welcome to Prime Time, bitch. Like that, that one I really love. Of course, the first movie is the best, but that like the one in the sleep clinic, Friday the 13th. The first one I like the best. Then the one with Crispin Glover, the final chapter, and then Jason Takes Manhattan. I really like, because I like the stuff on the boat and everything. And then for Halloween, I'm kind of weird, but I really like, and I know Michael Myers isn't in it, but I really like watching the third movie. I feel like the third movie is the most interesting to me, and they really should just call that movie Season of the Witch, or Halloween Season of the Witch, and not Part 3. So it kind of could have been its own thing, because it was supposed to be a spin-off series. So it was going to be like Halloween, like it was like Season of the Witch, and then it would be Halloween something else, and they'd be like their own movies. But it didn't take off. I feel like in recent times, people now really like the third one. Thanks for the videos. What is your all-time favorite movie and least favorite horror movie? I was saying earlier, like Day of the Dead, and least favorite, though, probably the Prom Night remake. That, after thinking about it, that's pretty bad. Congrats on your weight loss. You look incredible. Yeah, thanks so much. What do you think Alone in the Dark will get released from Scream Factory or Warner Archive? I ended up getting the shrimp burrito. I hope so. Like, I really do. What are you watching now? Well, tonight I have to watch American Idol. I have to skip around that, because I really wonder if they're going to get to go live next week or not. But watch that. Probably Naked and Afraid tonight. I know I'm up late as shit, if you guys don't know. But and then probably some of that Call of the Wild movie. Do you have a lot of movie posters? I do. I still have some. I mean, I don't buy a lot of new ones anymore, but I have a decent amount. Let's see. Do you still talk to John McBride? I haven't talked to him in a long time. We used to talk on the phone all the time, though. John McBride was the director of the movie Cannibal Campout and Woodshare Massacre. Let's see here. What's your favorite healthy meal? Like, I like a lot of pho, like that kind of stuff. Like vegetables, and that one thing that I get, the noodle thing that I make, like the noodles with teriyaki sauce, like that kind of thing. Hey man, have you seen Endings Beginnings yet? It stars Jamie Doran, Sebastian Stan, Shailene Woodley. No, I've not seen that one. And I've not seen Endings Beginning yet, no. Are you a fan of Eric Roberts? He's my favorite actor. Yeah, no, Eric Roberts is the person who, if I can do that horse movie, would be the star of it. So yes, me and my brother are a huge fan of Eric Roberts, and I met him. We met him at a convention and got a picture with him, and I was in the All American Christmas Carol with him. This was before I kind of knew who he was, but we talked for a while, and then I was gonna be in something with him, and then they didn't tell me the details, and it didn't work out. This other movie, and I heard that he was in it, and I was thinking, I know he's probably not gonna be there the same day, and of course he was. What's better, Child's Play 1 or 2? The first movie is a much more suspenseful, like serious tone movie. The second one, though, I really like the stuff at the Doll Factory. Favorite horror actor, probably Bill Moseley. and then Michael Berryman are like two of my favorites. And I watched something with Michael Berryman last night, and like Michael Berryman is one of those kind of people. Same with Bill Moseley, like he steals the show and things. Like they just like you. It's a shame though because some of the movies are only in it for like a minute, which I understand they can't pay to have them in it the whole time. But sometimes they're the only reason you watch stuff. Why am I up at 2:30? I don't know. Like it's 11:57 here. Your photo album was well done and edited. Yeah, no, my mom put that photo together together when I was a kid. Where in Maryland did you live? I lived in Towson, Maryland. So it was kind of like near the like there's like I don't want to say exactly where, but near like this field, and it was like an old folks home nearby, and it was really close to the Towson Town Center Mall. Like you could walk there and be there like in like it was like maybe 3 miles or 4 miles away, something like that. It was really an easy walk. I miss your old basement. I don't really miss that basement because the basement had like I didn't really talk about it, but there was like these crickets that were down there, and there was mice down there, and it was kind of a mess. So I don't really miss it. And I really like what I have now because it's like its own room. The door closes. It's much more soundproof and contained. We have Black Hawk Down. I'm from Maryland myself. Oh, that's cool, Jerry. Nah, still goes fast for me. Favorite John Waters movie? Probably Pecker is probably my favorite of all of his, and then Sarah Mom. And then Polyester. Hey, Sean, hello. Do you miss the good old days when Suncoast... I talked about that one, about Suncoast. Universal Studios Hollywood demolished the Whoville set. I did not know they took that thing down. In Universal you would go by this old Whoville set, and it was looking pretty bad recently because I saw like it was getting really like washed out, the colors and everything. But it was only like a portion of the set. But it is a shame that it's gone though. Have you seen Contagion and how eerie it is in relation to what's going on? Ever, even down to the virus originating from a bat? No, that Contagion is crazy. Like when you look, and I saw that at the gym maybe 2 months ago or something like that before all this started. But Contagion is Steven Soderbergh is a really good director. I mean, I don't like everything that he does, but there's a movie that he did called Bubble, which is amazing. And it's a movie that it stars all non-actors. He found people that were not actors, and it is probably one of the best movies ever made that no one really has seen. And I also liked Lucky Logan or Logan Lucky. And Unsane was another one that was amazing. I mean, he shot that one with just like these crappy like phones and pretty bad quality phones and everything, and it's really crazy. Like in this nut house, and she didn't even know, the main actress didn't even know if the movie was ever going to release or anything when they were doing it because it was made so cheap. I lived in Annapolis for 15 years. Best thing I ever did was leave. I used to like going to the Annapolis Mall because they used to have Suncoast in there. Of course, all that's gone, but they had a Good Borders Books back in the day there. If you uploaded a movie and you don't own the copyright, you will be banned. No, yeah, I never would do anything like that. Sean, please tell me you have seen Angus from 1995. No, I know the main actor from Angus as well. We talk on Facebook and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I've seen Angus many times. That was kind of like, watching that was sort of like me in school kind of thing. Let's see here. Hey Sean, did you like the indie film Monkey Farm? I remember reviewing that one. I remember thinking that one was fun. In one of your videos, you said you hated the Bogus Witch Project with Pauly Shore, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. Well, I haven't watched that movie since it released, so maybe I need to look back at that one again. Worst movie I've ever seen is Adam Sandler Going Overboard. Yeah, that one was pretty bad. That was one of those ones that I'm not sure if I ever fully sat through. Have you ever seen Survivor of 1987 with Chip Mayer? It's got no Blu-ray or DVD. No, I've never seen that one. Some new DVDs and Blu-rays have a very good plastic smell. Am I the only one that loves that? No, well, the thing is with DVD, it's the cases really that smell. And some of them smell like just kind of like an okay smell, but then some of the cases smell like awful, like this strange chemically smell. I don't know if anyone else notices that with certain ones, but if next time you open up a DVD, just open up the case and smell it. And just see if you notice like how peculiar some of the smells can be. Let's see here. Where was I now? If you upload a movie, did you like the Monkey Farm? Let's see. What are some of your favorite massive horror episodes? The one with Misty Monday and Angela Bates, the one May, that was really good. That was called Sick Girl. Let's see, what were other ones that I really liked? The one incident on the Deer Woman, that one was pretty good. Pelts was pretty good. Those were ones that I remember. I also liked the one that had the main actor from Alan Strange in it, the vampire one. I thought that one, though, really should have been a movie. That one needed to be longer, and it had a lot more to do, that needed to be with the story and everything. It felt more to me like a movie that needed to be a film. Sean, are you doing a shopping video this week? Yeah, I'm doing one. I'm trying not to miss doing those. I'm really trying to have content for people to watch and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not trying not to touch things, though, unless I'm buying it. I will be buying stuff on Tuesday, though. What do you regret most? What thing do you most regret in your life? What was the most embarrassing for you? I don't know what I regret. If there's anything that I really, really regret. I can't think of anything that because the thing is everything has its reasons for happening. You know what I mean? And if you didn't do a certain thing, then maybe it would have something. You know what I mean? You never know. If you didn't do something that maybe sucked or was bad, maybe that wouldn't have led to something else. So you never really know, that kind of thing. I'd love to see your next video tour of Herb's art and action figure collections and have him narrate it. Yeah, I might have to. That might be something interesting to do. What's your favorite John Carpenter movie? Probably They Lived. They Live. How many steelbooks do you have? Steelbooks? I don't know. I don't have too many. Maybe 50? I don't know. Not too many. Sean, call Ethan. Well, Ethan's in his room now. Sean, can't remember but will the last one be on DVD? Yeah, that's Cameron Castle. I hope he puts that damn movie out sometime. It is done. He's dragging his feet on it. I really want to see the last one come out. Hopefully someday it does. I really do, because it's going on 10 years now, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I do hope it comes out, though. I heard about E3 and San Diego Comic-Con being canceled. I didn't know E3, but I knew San Diego Comic-Con, which is a shame. But it makes sense. I totally understand it because of the amount of people and everything. Were you a fan of the big shock films back in the day, like Faces to Death? I've only ever seen the first Faces to Death. I haven't seen any of the other ones, but I thought they were okay. What's the capital of Germany? I don't know. Munich? I don't know, honestly. How do you plan to find a girlfriend? I don't know. I don't go to bars or anything, and no one's going anywhere now. Dating, Tinder? I don't know. Instagram. You always kind of tell some people on Instagram if they kind of if a girl likes a lot of pictures in a row, kind of maybe she kind of likes, that kind of stuff. Have you seen Colobus? If so, did you like it? Yeah, Colobus, Arrow Video released that one on Blu-ray, and I did like that one. I thought that was actually a pretty good movie. I've been watching your videos for 10 years now. Thanks so much, Michael, for watching for so many years. Would you want, I talked about that one. What do you think about Tim Burton's Beetlejuice? That's one of my favorite movies. I always love that one. To this day, I know they've talked forever about trying to do a sequel, and I would love to see that. I know they're doing a documentary, though, on Beetlejuice they're working on now. Has the movie Mikey ever come back to DVD or Blu-ray? Well, Mikey's going to be coming out in August from MVD. So that one I can't wait. Glad it's finally coming out. Have you got any hair up your nose? I got some up my arse. Maybe we could tie them together. No, I trim nose hairs. What is funnier, Hangover or Superbad? I think out of the two, I would much rather watch probably Superbad. I see a message on here from Thomas Churchill. Hey, how are you? Hey, and Thomas Churchill is a director who's made a whole lot of different movies I reviewed throughout the years. But really cool stuff. But thanks so much for coming on here and watching, Thomas. But I've been doing good. Thomas is like one of those people, when everything opens up, I can't wait to finally do something with him, acting-wise. Because I've watched his stuff for years. Superbad is funnier. Yeah, no, I think Superbad is the one I prefer to watch more. Do they send you professional camera when you have to shoot it on your own? A lot of it's done, selfie style. So so it's supposed to be kind of found footage. So I shoot it on the iPhone, and I send we transfer them the files, the raw file in 1080p or 4K if they need it to be 4K. Do you get paid every time you say like? That'd be nice. I'm one of those kind of people though that's like a product of the '90s. So like so it's kind of like that kind of is a word that was big in the '90s. So you kind of can't not, you know what I mean? You're so used to it. I remember the teachers though used to always say, "Oh, can you stop saying like?" Not just to me, like to the whole class, because I was like, you know, that was like a big thing then. I DM'd you on Instagram. Thomas Churchill said, "Love what you do." Thanks so much, Thomas. Have you seen the TV horror movie from 1982, Don't Go to Sleep? No, I've not seen that one. I saw you in some B movie, an ant movie. It was funny. Oh yeah, that was Dead Ant, Ryan. Thanks so much for watching that. What's your favorite snacks to eat while watching movies? I don't snack as much anymore because I kind of just like have like the meal. Um, in the morning though, I have like sometimes a bagel with like peanut butter on it, or like sometimes I get like these dietetic ice cream things from like Halo, or even Haagen-Dazs now has started making light ice cream. So the whole carton is like 600 calories as opposed to 1,200 calories. So that kind of stuff. If I go to like the movie theater, sometimes I take like those cups of cereal, or like a candy or something like that. Like I always, the one snack thing I do have though is like a C's lollipop. C's candies now are pretty much closed, so they're harder to get now. Best of the he's answering all of them. He's about 50 minutes behind as he reads one. Yeah, like I said, I try to go through all of them, so sorry if I'm like behind and all that kind of stuff. Just watched Underwater. I thought it was a horrible ripoff of Alien. It is kind of that, but there was some interesting parts to it. It's also kind of like The Abyss a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see, Sean. Have you ever reviewed the Criterion movie Blow Up? 1966 with David Hemmings and Vanessa Redgrove? No, I've not seen that one. Thoughts on The Firm, 1993, underrated Tom Cruise performance? I've never actually watched that one. What's your dad's favorite movie? Well, one that he talks about a lot is Tattoo. That's one he talks about a lot. Best horror sequel? Um, I don't know. Like, what's the best like sequel? That is so hard for me to say. It's always hard to say that. Um, Someone said the super chat is $1.99, not $2. Well, I just round it up. Sometimes, like if I'm in in Walmart or something like that, if something's like 1996, I say it's like $20 sometimes. Or if I dyslexic, sometimes I say 1999 by mistake, and then I look at it back and I'm like, oh no, why did I do that? Let's see here. What do you think about the Corona zombie movies that came out? Like I said, that one, they wanted me to talk about that, and I just didn't want to do that because I felt like that wasn't very good to talk about. Hey from San Francisco. Hey, thanks so much for watching from San Francisco. What do you think about the remake of The Witches starring Anne Hathaway as the Grand High Witch? Now, I think that should be pretty good. I'm really interested in seeing that. And it also I feel like it's just going to bring more attention to the original movie. Someone said Snowflake. I guess I am. Hey, Sean, have you seen Endings Beginning? I talked about that. I have not seen that one yet. What's your favorite creature feature movie? Creature feature, like Bigfoot kind of creature movie or something like that. I don't know. Like what's like weird ones that I like. I guess you would say like Anaconda is a really fun creature movie. I guess like that is one that I watch a lot. Let's see here. Good for sure. He likes Latin girls. Yes, that's a fact. Someone said, because I was talking about like the celebrity crushes. Like number one is like Latinas, and then like Asian girls and stuff like that. I've always been Latinas though, forever. Thinking back, like probably the first time big time was like watching Idle Hands with Jessica Alba. So always. Favorite Kevin Bacon movie, probably Tremors. Honestly, is one that I really like. There's also one too that was like a Watchman or something like that, or like a weird one. It was like a detective or something that I really remember really liking. My favorite movie is There Will Be Blood. What do you think about that one? Yep, There Will Be Blood is a great movie. Also, Paul Dano was really good in that one. Did you order the Rad 4K? No, I didn't order that one, but I should have a copy of that one to review, I believe. Do you own Angus? Very hard to find. I don't have the Burn Demand. It's a Burn Demand release of that one. I wish I had that. If you could, would you go back to 2008 for a day? it'd be kind of interesting to go back to 2008. But if I was going to have like a time machine, I can only go back to a certain thing. It'd be much more interesting to go to like the 90s or something like that. Favorite movies: There Will Be Blood. I like when Scream Factory releases their coming. Wait, I like when Scream Factory releases their upcoming movie for end of the year at San Diego Comic Con. Yeah, San Diego Comic Con isn't happening, so there's not going to be any of the buttons or anything like that. And I can't review a lot of Scream Factory things at the moment because their factory isn't open to ship the review things. So there won't be as many Scream Factory reviews. I did end up ordering, though, that one on the airplane from them because that one really looked interesting. And I may order the Idle Hands one. I don't know because I already have that 2 editions of that. And there's nothing that new on that I feel like I need. So I have to kind of be like selective, you know what I mean, on buying stuff like that because there's a lot of stuff coming up I'm going to be buying. What did you think of Zombieland Double Tap? I didn't like it as much as the first Zombieland, but I still did really like that one a lot. That movie sucked, Vincino. Gangs of New York, much better. My favorite movie is there. I talked about that. What's your favorite autograph in your collection? I don't know what's like probably Pee-wee. You know, I know Pee-wee now does more conventions, but at the time, that was really rare for him to do it. It was one of his first conventions, so that was kind of cool to see him and talk to him. And then like other ones, I don't know like what the other like favorite one would be. Like, and a lot of people like have passed away that would be like favorites. Like if I got to have an autograph from Jim Varney, like stuff like that. Let's see here. Do you think Tenet will be pushed because of coronavirus? I don't know. Thoughts on E3 being canceled? Yeah, I've never been to E3. That would be cool to go there at some point, though, a future time, if I can get a pass to document the whole thing. Let's see here. I have another great video idea for Chauncey. I don't know what the video... They didn't say the idea, though. Let's see here. Hey, Sean, you're the man. Looking forward to unearth the release of Gutterballs. Yeah, Ryan Nicholson he passed away recently. I used to talk to him a lot. He was a really nice guy. And like I almost was going to be in that movie Famine of his, but then we couldn't work out the details because it was in Canada. But yeah, like Gutterballs is really fun, and he did shoot a sequel to that, which I think they're going to be releasing finally. Who is stronger, you or Wet Movie? When it comes to like weight, I don't think either of us can probably lift much weight. You know, he was working in a job where he was lifting more stuff, so maybe would be a little bit better. Hey Sean, I don't think he ever said where it was that he worked, so I don't want to say that. But hey Sean, what's your favorite? What does your dad do for work? Does he work in the movie industry? He does like graphic novel kind of stuff like that. What's your protein intake? I don't know, like probably not as much as it should be. Like I don't know, it's like probably okay though. Do you have the Mondo Steelbook of A Quiet Place? Yeah, I do have that Steelbook of that one. I think I might have another Steelbook from them as well. But, you know, the one that was before the Mondo one. Best movie. How about a long supercut of you ordering food at various drive-thrus throughout the week and uploading them on a Sunday night? That might be kind of funny. Do you still talk to Luna on Wet Movie? I haven't talked to Luna in forever. It's been a really long time. She kind of like comes and goes online. Like she's on there some, and then she's not. Wet Movie though, we talk on Instagram and like voice messages. Like I talked to him like earlier today. Cause, there's this picture that someone posted of this person that looked a lot like Gabe, and like even Brendan at first thought it was a picture of Gabe. Let's see here. Why go to Arizona for a movie hunt? That's random as hell. Well, Arizona's close for me to drive. You know what I mean? Like I like the idea of driving somewhere, and I can get there pretty easily. So like that's one of those places I'd like to go. I mean, honestly, I would go to any state and document it looking for movie hunting. Like that's like I said, if I ever did like a Patreon or I did like a live show, which was like, you know, super chats all to raise money to go on like a trip to do a movie. Like I said, I would never do anything like that, Patreon or anything like that, unless it was for planning to do videos. Like if I was going to go document a convention in like Texas Frightmare or something like that. I'd also have to make sure I had like the highest level press passes for some of these things so I could document it and film the interviews without getting a lot of grief. You know what I mean? Like, because like at Monster Palooza, like they're really cool with me filming and I know the guy there. So it's like certain places are easy to do. Some states are really weird about you filming. Let's see here. see. Arizona though, I know there's a lot of other movie stores there. But I just love going to places. But I don't think I mentioned it. But if I do go to those places again, like with Danny, like weird video stores, I'm definitely gonna wear gloves and like be much more careful though with washing my hands and stuff. Um, what's your most prized possession? I don't know. Some of like well, some stuff that the fact that I got to keep like the shirts that I had in Haunted High, like I was really glad I got to keep that and like some of those wardrobes. So that kind of stuff. I keep asking Brennan, but could you please do a live commentary on your past convention videos or re-release some footage or deleted or lost footage? I don't know if I have any lost footage from convention videos, but I could maybe like during Comic-Con, since Comic-Con's not happening this year, one of the things I might, because I have an idea of one thing I might do, but I don't want to say what it is yet just to ruin it or anything, but maybe an idea too is doing commentaries over the old conventions and like talking about it might be kind of an interesting thing, kind of telling other stories and stuff like that. Just joined, greetings from Atlanta, Georgia. Thanks so much for coming on. I love There Will Be Blood. Let's see here. What's my favorite movie is There Will Be Blood. I talked about that. Will the virus stuff outrun? Wait a second. When all this virus stuff is over with, will you ever make a video of you and your family going to Disney World or theme parks or riding the rides? I like doing the theme park videos. I usually go with my mom. Whenever we get to go back and they open again, I'll probably just, I mean, I know people probably won't want to watch it. It's not going to be like a big view video, but I might do another video there again, you know, because I love going to Disney. I love going to theme parks. I've always, you know, you saw that's why I showed the Florida thing. I've always gone since I was a kid, so it's always something I've enjoyed. So I would definitely probably do at least another video when things are open again. Hey Sean, I've been watching you since I was in the 3rd grade. I'm now a senior in high school. Guess you can say I grew up with you. Well, thanks so much for watching for so many years now. What time is it when you are where you are? It's literally 7:45 in the UK. I've only just woke up and see you doing a live stream. Well, here it's 12:18. I am going to try and do a live stream today, you know, in the afternoon, like 2 or something like that. Because people always want me to do one earlier in the day, so I'm going to try and do one as well on there. Let's see here. And I'll probably be on here for like maybe like another like 30 minutes or so. So if you guys have any other super chats or anything like that, but like something like a little over an hour and a half or something like that, I'll be on. Let's see here. Add the click excuse for bad students. Favorite 80s cartoon. I don't think I answered that super chat. I don't think. I think I might have missed this one here from the Mevler. Sorry, Mevler, that I took me a while to get to the super chat here. And like I said, guys, thanks so much for the super chats. Huge help to the channel. But this is from the Mevler. Like I said, sorry, I don't think I got to this one. So sorry I didn't jump right down. I'll make sure, though, I jumped right down for any super chats, though. But favorite 80s cartoon? I was thinking about it today, like some of the ones this evening when I was on the walk, like some of the ones that I really like, is like the Popples. That was one that I really loved that like never has come to DVD or anything like that. So when it comes to like 80s, I think that is probably one of my favorite ones. Let's hear. What did you think about Zombieland Double Tap? I talked about that. Did you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Favorite moments? Now that's something I never watched. I never watched that show. Let's see here. What's Swerving up to these days? I don't know who that is. Bro, take the hat off. Well, I said it fast. The hat removal is only for super chats. Super chat hat removals. Let's see here. So this is where I was. I think I see a super chat come in here. I see 2 different ones here. Wait a minute. Where are we now? I see a bunch of ones. Wait a minute. So there's a couple here that I missed, I think. Let me see. I'm sorry if I miss any of these super chats. There's some bad ones here. I gotta delete this person saying some really bad shit here. Hold on a second. Hide this user. Yeah, he's saying such bad shit. I gotta block this shit. You know, I'm sorry this shit is on here. Whoever this person is off this fucking channel saying this kind of shit. Yeah, some fucked up stuff. Sorry, people are putting that. I did not see this. Let's see here. Yeah, it's ridiculous. This person here has got to go. But they like hogged up the channel and put really bad stuff. I'm sorry that stuff was on here. Let me see here with these super chats. A $2 super chat here from Rory. And if I forgot any super chats here, like I said, I'm really sorry. Let me know in the comments below, guys, and I'll get to them. There's a bot in the chat. Can you ban him? Rory said that. Yeah, I saw that. I got this person off of here. Let me see if I can delete him too. Can I remove this person? Unhide? I guess I can't. I gotta just remove it. I can't. I'm sorry this person put all this crap in here though. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna kick your ass for spamming. Yeah, and the name is horrible. Like I said, I really wish this name was off of here. It's like Jesus, putting shit like that on here. Like I really, really hate people that put racist stuff. I really just have a terrible distaste for that. Loved your Disney World video, but I went around 1996 as well. When I was 12, remember liking E.T. the Ride, an Indiana show. That's one of those shows I never saw, and it's still there at MGM. Now it's called Hollywood Studios. I never went to see that. But you know, E.T. is one I loved. I would go on that one so many times at Universal. And 96 is, I think, the first year. Yeah, that's the first year I went as well. Let's see here. Ban Hammer. Is there any? I'm trying to make sure there's no one else I gotta ban off of here. Block that dude. Stop seeing his messages. Yeah, he's off of there now. Like I said, I'm sorry the person was putting that kind of crap on here. Have you seen Brain Dead, aka Dead Alive? No, that one, I've heard talks about a new release of that one, but I don't know if it ever will. Is this recorded? Yeah, the thing is on. I have the DVR turned on, so it will go on demand. You know, I mean, not demand, but you know, on here so you guys can see it later. Let's see here. Favorite David Lynch film? Probably Wild at Heart is my favorite one. And then, what was the other one? Blue Velvet is probably... And then, of course, I love Twin Peaks. Do you have any Looney Tunes shorts? I do have some of them. I got, like, the Golden Age... Is that Looney Tunes? Or no, I do have some DVDs of that. But I also like the Looney Tunes live back-in-action movie. Can you look into StreamYard? If you want, you can do live stream guests and handle 6 people in one YouTube live stream. Yeah, I've heard about that StreamYard. I think if I did that, I could bring on some other people. Would you like to see a drive-in movies make a comeback? Yeah, I think now, I wish there was more drive-ins. Because there was one that wasn't that far from me, but they, I don't think it's open anymore. Hey, Sean, it's your choice, Sean, to get a girlfriend, and I'm going to say I wouldn't have a boyfriend. You live in San Diego. I'm from Indio, California. I'm always looking for, you know, it's not like I'm not looking, you know what I mean? It's like, but it also has to be people that are kind of like into the same stuff, you know, like into movies and that kind of stuff. What timestamp is he at? Whoever this spammer is, though, they really spammed up some terrible stuff and like put so much crap on here. Terminator 2 is the best sequel. No, Terminator 2 is, yeah, that's not a horror movie, but for sequel-wise, that definitely is. What's your favorite death from movies that you've been in? Favorite death scene? I really like the Girls Gone Dead death scene because, like, you know, it was like a scene with that girl who was making out. It was kind of a weird thing. And then I found out later that the actress, like, you know, knew Michael Ray Bauer. So it was kind of funny, like, right before she, like, was, you know, met him. But that was probably my favorite because I get my, like, guts sliced open. So I always really, I don't know, I like that whole scene and everything. And then probably President's Day because I get my arms and legs both cut off. Let's see, I see a $10 super chat here from, I think I see 2. Let me make sure I'm not missing these. The first one here is from Rory, a $2 super chat. Have you ever looking to come to London for a convention? Yeah, thanks so much, Rory, for your super chat donation. Yeah, I definitely, you know, I think I've blocked this other one too. Hide this user. The guy has another thing. But when it comes to like a convention in London, I would love to go out to London. There's also a group of filmmakers out there who I've filmed some scenes for, which I would love to get to work with in person. Like that would be like a dream to go there and work with them. So yeah, I would love to go to London. I see a $10 super chat here from Michael Swift. Thanks you so much, Michael, for your $10 super chat. Hey Sean, do you know Shout Factory is giving Hills Run Red a Blu-ray release? Yeah, hey Michael, and thanks so much for the super chat. But yeah, I did hear about that one. That's a really fun slasher film, and I believe that was from the same director who also did I'm pretty sure, the horror movie called The Dead Hate the Living. So if you never have seen that one, that's a pretty fun movie as well. It's like and I love movies about filmmaking, and it's about like making a zombie movie, and like they all start getting killed off by zombies when they're making the movie. So it's kind of a fun movie. And I see a $5 super chat here from Jeff1990, and it says, "Hey Sean, I've been watching you since 2008 back in the Around the Town days. Do you ever watch The Walking Dead or Z Nation?" I've never seen any episodes of Z Nation, but I have seen some episodes of Walking Dead. I've not seen a ton of them, but I have seen some, and I do like them. One day though, I should really go and watch Walking Dead from the beginning. But like I said, thanks so much for your super chat. Halloween 2, video game. Your videos are awesome, dude. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks so much, Michael Myers. Terminator 2 best horror sequel. Well, it's not totally horror though. Maybe ban 6. Like I said, I'm sorry that I didn't ban that because I'm so behind on the chat. Like I try not to skip anyone's questions, so I kind of like I only skip down if I see a super chat come in, so I jump right to those. And I think you can actually push the button, and now I've learned this. You can push the button, and then go right to the super chat. So that's actually easier. So I should do that now. I didn't even realize that if you push on the person's picture, then it goes and jumps right down to it. So now I've learned I don't have to scroll down to it. So I'm definitely going to do that now. Let's see here. He's behind on them. TVMA. Let's see here. It's 7 a.m. here. What time is it for you? Right now it's 12:28. Like I said, I'll probably be on here for like maybe 30 more minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. And like I said, thanks so much, guys, for the super chats you've given tonight. Like I said, I've said many times, they're a huge help to the channel and everything like that. Let's see. Have you watched Freaked with Alex Winter? No, that's a great movie. I have the Blu-ray of that. If you guys have never seen Freaked, it always kind of reminds me, like, just like the tone of the movie and the vibe. For some reason, it reminds me of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, just a little bit. It's not the same story, but just like the feel and stuff. Why are you blushing quite a bit, Sean? Well, sort of upset about the kind of stuff people were putting in, that person was putting in here. When's your birthday? My birthday's September 23rd. Rec or Quarantine? I liked Rec 3 a lot, but I really did like Quarantine. It's another one that I have not seen in forever. Do you like the old CKY videos from Bam Margera? No, I really love those. I have all those ones. I remember like back in the day renting Part 3 before it came to DVD off of like On Demand, and how much I really liked it. Chauncey had a shot at Danny's old chick Stephanie, but he didn't make the move. Yeah, I did talk to Stephanie. So yes, I did. The moves were made. She had a boyfriend and everything. It was kind of a weird situation. Can your dad make new videos for his channel? Well, maybe. Like, I don't think he hasn't logged in on that channel in a long time. It's all California. I live in California. Have you seen Terry Gilliam movie The Zero Theorem? Yeah, that's a really weird, trippy movie. Do you play Minecraft, or have you? I've never played Minecraft. Out and About the movie 2 is my favorite movie. Would you ever move to another state? I think the only other state that I could see myself living in is like Vegas. Are you going to get the new PS5? Maybe. Use it as a player as well. But the fact that apparently it's going to be fully backwards compatible, I think, so you can play like PS1 games and all that stuff again, would be kind of cool. Do you ever do that one? Oh, Brennan said he worked at Walmart. I didn't know if he actually came out and said that. So I never knew if he actually had talked about that. Alright, and Blockbuster a long time ago. Did you ever watch the old Around the Town videos? Well, I mean, I look back on them sometimes, but not a long time. Let's see here. What's your favorite YouTuber? I don't know, it's hard to say. There's so many different YouTubers that I watch. Would you ever see a Blockbuster come back? That'd be kind of cool if they made a return. I mean, I always love video rental stores just to kind of... Sometimes you see stuff, too, you don't know about when you go on them. Have any of you guys ever had a crush on Luna Meow? Well, I never denied that I didn't like Luna Meow. Like, I even told Luna Meow that, like, years ago. But she always has a boyfriend, though. But she knew. Sean, do you watch Shudder? I had Shudder for a little bit. Like, I had, like, a free trial for it. I should probably get it back again. But, like, I've never, like, paid for it, though. Like, I only had it when I had, like, the free month. It was one of those things that was in the crawl Blu-ray, and you got, like, 3 months for free with it. I miss visiting Hollywood. Yeah, I haven't been to Hollywood in forever. Do you watch any sports? No, I've never really been, like, a sports kind of thing. So I never really have. Do you wear gloves around Danny? not Danny, but like if me and Danny are going any places, we wear gloves. What's your favorite movie in the Criterion Collection? There's a lot of really good stuff that they put out, like Eating Raoul, some of the John Waters movies like Polyester, um, Carnival of Souls. They have a lot of really cool stuff that they put out. Do you have the Centipede trilogy? What's your favorite? I like the Human Centipede movies, but I don't really like the third one. The third one was pretty bad, but I do, and I know the main actor from the first Human Centipede passed away, which is really sad. But I really like the second one a lot. It's really twisted, but there's stuff about it that's really cool, like in black and white, and the way it was shot and everything. Have you ever been to D23? Yeah, I've been to D23 a couple different times. I didn't get to go to the last one because it was at the same time when I was filming that movie, Mr. Bleachers, so I didn't get to go to that one. I see a $5 super chat on here from, let's see, are you a fan of Cinemassacre? Angry Video Game Nerd? Yeah, like I watch Angry Video Game Nerd and Cinemassacre things. Although Cinemassacre, though, the Angry Video Game Nerd talked about how he doesn't like Blu-rays. So I'd love to do a video with him kind of talking about it and kind of like trying to maybe change his mind about the Blu-rays because he doesn't like them. He got a ton of views talking about how he didn't like Blu-rays. Let's see here. Hi from Canada. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Call Brendan. I don't have Brendan's phone number anymore. When we stopped talking, I took it off my phone. I don't have it anymore. So we just talk on Instagram. Was that Melver from the Game Chasers? I've never really looked at Game Chasers. I would donate a lot of money for you to go out and about with Wet Movie 1. Well, maybe like if we planned some kind of an adventure thing together. Like if we did another out and about the movie. If he did part 3. And we'd do something like for that or something like that. Let's see here. Laugh Aloud, he's back. Yeah, that guy came back again. I saw that. I think I blocked him, though. Out and about the movie 3 with Wet Movie and Gabe and Sean and MJ. The trilogy. Well, it would be kind of cool to get MJ, but I don't know what he's up to these days. Sean, can you mod some of us to ban the stream? Yeah, I need to figure out how to get moderators on here and like figure out who is like the best people to get. On here, that are on a lot too. My first time on here, so learning the ropes. Sean, sorry I misspelled your name, Sean, but I really love your awesome reviews. Hope you can check out Blow Up from 1966. Yeah, I need to check that one out. I know Blow Out, the Brian De Palma film, but I've never seen Blow Up. I watched the movie on YouTube that had you and Beetlejuice from that chicken. Oh yeah, the Girls Gone Dead movie. Thanks for watching that one. Hi from Mexico. Hey, thanks so much for watching, Leo. Not welcome Burger Planet. Yeah, this is like somebody that like is like trolling Burger Planet with a terrible, bad name and stuff. My first DVD was The Man Who Knew Too Little and Mr. Bean combo. What was your first DVD? The first DVD that I ever bought before I even had a player was the John Waters movie Pecker, because I got that because it was kind of like I kind of wanted to purposely buy a DVD to kind of encourage my parents to let me get a player. So it's kind of like, well, Mom, I have a player now, and could we get it? So like that was kind of why. That was the first one. And then when I actually bought the player, the first movie that I bought when I had the player in Best Buy was there's 2 of them that I remember. It was Lethal Weapon. And Lethal Weapon 4, and I remember with that one I was really excited because it had special features. So I was exploring all the features. That was like when features were a new thing everyone was excited about. And then the other one was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He's so far behind. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm so far behind. What about Reanimator? What did you think of that, and when was the last time you watched it? I have not watched the first original Reanimator in a long time, but always really liked that one. Any plans to re-release old Donna Murph episodes? Maybe put some of them on Facebook, and I'd have to like mess with the audio and like pitch shift some of the songs so I could upload them, because Facebook picks up anything copyrighted. Do you think? Let's see here, Chauncey. Do you think this would be the legit? Would be the nail in the coffin for Fry's Electronics place, already ghost town before the pandemic? Yeah, I need to drive by Fry's and see if it's like open for store pickups, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. But I think we'll probably not see that open up again. Let's see here. Are you a fan of John Carpenter's Christine? Yeah, I watched that one again recently. That's actually a really good movie. You're a hero, man. You lost all the weight, and still remain a movie fanatic and an active couch potato. You are an inspiration to us overweight and movie lovers. No, yeah, I know. I still do the same stuff. I still watch movies all the time. I still do all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Sean, if you use the Vudu app, you can convert your DVDs or Blu-rays and pay only $2 to watch them digitally in the app. Check it out. Yeah, I heard about that. You can like convert stuff, so that might be interesting to kind of try that for you know, I have to ban this person on here. Whoever this is keeps making these bad like names. I don't know what the hell's the matter with this person. Let's see here. No, but I didn't. I heard about that, but I need to try that. Do you feel like you're cheating on physical media when you stream a title you own? No, I mean if it's something that I already own, I don't mind. And sometimes like companies like Paramount, if they release a movie only on DVD, the digital code is a HD copy. So then if you want to watch it in HD, let's see here. Would you do a new Night Owls? If Brennan did another one, I did another short film. Cinemassacre is great. Favorite boutique label: Criterion, Arrow, Eureka, Severance, Synapse, Shout Factory. Definitely, Arrow Video, Scream Factory, Vinegar Syndrome. Those are some of my like top favorite ones. What do you miss most since you've been living in lockdown? Just like being able to just mainly go to the movies. That's the big thing, and just like also going to the gym like that. The gym and the movies are the big thing. The gym is like something that I always did. We're lucky enough we're able to walk and get some decent walking in, but I still really do miss going to the gym. Sean hates my questions, so if I'm missing any of the questions, I'm sorry. Will there be a Mondo Steelbook of the Joker? I don't know. I've not heard anything about a Mondo Steelbook of that one. See here. Do you know if in the Gorvis? I don't even know how to say that one. Have you seen Slaughterhouse 1987? I believe so. We still have mom and pop video rental stores in New Zealand. That's really cool. There's very, very few here. Does MJ still live with his mom? No, his mom. I don't want to get into that, but no. How many calories for your weight loss? How many calories did you eat in a day? Well, during the heavy duty weight loss in the beginning, I was eating 1,500 calories a day. Was just watching The Witches and still holds up. Do you think they were ever, Sean? Do you ever watch that film anymore? Yeah, I watch that every so often. But that's a great movie though. The Witches, and I feel like it really does hold up. It's one of those things that you really can watch again and again. Let's see here. Someone says, let me see now. Where are we now? If you were stuck in the human centipede with 3 other people, who would they be? I don't know. Like if it was like related to you two, it would probably be like me, like Brandon and Danny, like stuck in the human centipede. And I don't know who would be the end and who would be the middle. I don't know. Here, answer my questions in 10 minutes. Skip my question. I'm trying not to skip anything. Do you feel like you're I talked about that one. You're showing your inspiration for collecting movies, and I truly thank you. Do you remember the first movie you ever owned? Well, some of the first ones I remember, like as a kid having, was probably like Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It's one of the ones the first one I remember having. Let's see here. Do you listen to metal? Some, not a ton of metal though. How is your life? How is your life? This is sad flat. My life's fine. I mean, like it's a weird time. Take your hat off. Like I said, the hat removal are only for super chats. Super chat donations to remove the hat. So if anybody has that big of a fetish to see me without my hat and see everything shine, you can do a super chat for that. I'm a model on a couple of channels. Right on target. I'll do it. Okay, definitely contact me later about that. Right on target, and we can figure that out. Because I don't know if you have to like do it every time, or if you do it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how all that works. If it only works for live chats or not. Someone said Sean is 6'2". Yeah, I'm 6'2". So I'll probably be on here like 20 more minutes. Like I said, if there's any last minute super chats, get those in. Like I said, about 20 minutes or so. And because I still haven't eaten any dinner yet. I know it's late, but I haven't eaten anything. So I'm like, after my walk, I'm like starving. Do you like any anthology series? If so, what is your favorite? Well, anthology series like TV wise, like that's new. I watch. Man, this person is back on here again. I gotta block this person again. Hide this user. Whoever it is, they're really like bored. They just keep on making things. But do I? What was I asking now? I was asking. Let's see here. Do you feel you're cheating on physical media? Let's see. What's your current weight? What was I talking about? I totally like blanked what I was talking about. Um, let's see here. The first movie you ever owned. I talked about that. What's your current weight? My current weight is around like 195 to like 200. It's always kind of in that range. I believe I see a super chat that came in here. A $2 super chat here from Jeff 1990. Do you regret investing in an HD DVD? Well, that is a regret, Jeff. Thanks so much for your super chat, Jeff. But yes, I do definitely regret getting HD DVD because I blew a lot of money on that early on. So I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I thought that that was going to be a success. And like for some reason I was convinced that it was going to be the bigger one. So I do regret that. And I see a $5 super chat here from Mario Sanchez. Thanks so much, Mario, for your super chat. And he said, thanks for all the videos over the years. For some reason, I get comfort watching old Around the Town videos. Yeah, because I think it's kind of cool. I do agree with what you mean, though, with like older videos, too, because it's kind of like an interesting thing to look back on. Kind of because like the Around the Towns are such a like product of the time. So it's kind of like you really get to see the stores look like then and how things had changed and all that kind of stuff. So it is kind of cool to look back. So sometimes even I look back on it every so often just to sort of see how certain things looked and everything. And I see a $2 super chat here from this is from EMOGOTH Hard. Let me make sure I said this right. EMOGOTHTARD. Did you ever watch the TV series Freddy's Nightmares? Now I remember what I was talking about earlier. But the Freddy's Nightmares, let's see here. Freddy's Night. I do have a bootleg DVD because that one never had a legitimate release. So I did watch that one. That was actually a cool anthology. I hope at some point like Shout Factory or somebody will put that one out. Do you like it? And then I see a super chat here from a $2 super chat from Ian Jones. Do you like any Looney Tunes shorts? No, I do like Bugs Bunny. I watched as a kid so many of them. I have not watched them in a long, long time, but I believe I still have like the Looney Tunes collections and some of that kind of stuff. Let's see here. But I'm definitely gonna get a moderator the next time around especially for like these people that put racist stuff on here and that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm sorry people are putting that kind of crap up in here. Let's see here. But the one thing people were asking me about was anthologies. That was what someone was asking me. Is if I remember that now. If I watch anthology, and American Horror Stories is considered anthology, so I do watch that. It's like every season is something different, but anthologies like horror ones, I love Tales from the Dark Side. I love Monsters is really good. Of course, The Twilight Zone. But I think Tales from the Dark Side was one of my favorite ones of like horror ones. Let's see here. What 3 titles would you like to upgrade if 8K Blu-ray comes out? I don't know. Like it would have to be something that was really, really like a thing that would really benefit huge from that. You know what I mean? Like a huge special effects heavy movie, and something that it'd have to be also natively shot in 8K too. Otherwise, it would be it would be kind of like just kind of up converted. So it's hard to say. Maybe if they or if they released like Back to the Future or something like that, it'd be kind of cool to see how much better it could look. Not actual pecker. Wet movie impression, please. I did a wet movie impression last time for a super chat because you can get grief for doing that, so you have to be careful. I hope MJ comes back. No, I do. I really do as well. Like I hope at some point he does decide to make a return. Let's see here. What music are you into? I like a lot of synth pop kind of music, like Churches, Purity Ring. Cruise, like some of that kind of stuff, like that kind of stuff I listen to a lot, and then like pop kind of music like Dua Lipa and some of that kind of stuff. I gotta put stuff like that on when I'm walking, like for inspiration, that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Charlie's grandpa was a lazy asshole in Willy Wonka. He kind of just wanted to lay around in the bed a lot. But then he got inspiration when he was going to go to the factory, so he kind of made him get up and dance around like a fool and everything. Leak Out and About 3 with Sean coming fall 2020. Well, it wouldn't be fall 2020 because everything's closed. Voodoo is pretty cool. Yeah, Voodoo's not bad. First, and I like the codes and stuff like that come in the movie, so I always have them, too. Um, did you make a best films of the decade list? I don't think I have. I need to do some of that kind of stuff. Um, I think you don't drink too much soda anymore, but if you do, what do you choose? Yeah, I don't drink soda at all anymore. I haven't drank soda since I think like July of 2017. So it's been forever. I mean, not 17, July of 2014. So I have not in forever now. But I did, the main thing I drank was Coke. And what sucks is, they brought back Surge. And I always, like, when I go to the Burger King drive-thru to get food for my brother and stuff, I always think, man, they bring back Surge, like, when I'm not drinking soda anymore. Right? But the new Out and Out film, right? But the new film is Out and About, not Night Out. I'm writing a treatment for a new Night Out. I was wondering if I should write a character in for you. I mean, yeah, like if we can figure out how to do it, you know what I mean? Me and Brendan. Let's see here. I see a $2 super chat here from Orville Nation. Hey, Coolduder, do you watch the Orville, like the TV series, the Seth Rogen one? Seth MacFarlane one. I've seen a couple episodes of that. That's like a fun sort of spoof, kind of like Star Wars. Of Star Trek kind of show. And thanks so much, Orville, for your super chat. I see a couple other super chats came in here. Like I said, guys, thanks so much for the super chats tonight. From Richard G. What do you think of Westworld series? I only watched. A couple episodes of the first season, but from what I saw of it, I liked. I heard, though, the other seasons were not as good, though, as the first one, but I have watched some of it, but I really do like the Westworld movie, the Westworld film from the 70s, and then Future World. I really like both of those ones. Carlos Sebastian gave a $1.99 super chat. Thanks so much, Carlos, for your super chat donation. And I gotta block this person again. Hide this user. But Carlos asked, I miss going to movie theaters. Went there 2 times a week. No, that's the same. Me and my brother were going 2 times a week as well. So it's like, it's so weird not going. Because we would always go usually Thursday nights or Saturdays or Mondays. So like usually 2 times within those ones. Either Thursdays, Saturdays, or Mondays. So it's so weird not to go. And not be able to go at all anymore. But like I said, it totally makes sense that they're closed because it's like so, busy and can be so many people in there, and that's not smart. It's crazy though that Florida opened up the beaches. It's kind of like Florida is like acting like it's like they're out of Jaws or something. It's kind of like it's like, what are they doing? It's like Florida is like, it's like, close the beaches. You shouldn't be anybody hanging around the beach and like lollygagging around and stuff. Do you think drive-ins will return to the outbreak? I talked about that some earlier. I totally do think that the problem is, though, there's not many locations of where they could put them. It has to be like a big abandoned lots, or a big lot, or like maybe an old abandoned drive-in that somebody could bring back. Man, it's weird that you get these types of trolls. Would not have called that one. No, I didn't. I've never really seen somebody coming in here, putting the racist stuff like that. I don't know, whoever this person is has got way too much free time and a lot of like hate in their heart and shit. It's just like, stop it. What's your favorite independent horror movie? I don't know, with me, I watch so many independent horror movies, so it's hard to say. Pee-wee would never get old. No, like Pee-wee, like it's one of those movies you can watch for again and again. What's Dweebo up to? Probably waiting for me to finish so he can eat. You ignored my super chat. You owe me a hat removal. I didn't see your super chat, Peter. I'm sorry if I missed it. I totally didn't recall seeing it. I hope you, like I said, now I've learned, though, it shows the thing on the top and I can click it. It doesn't show it for all of them, but it seems to show it so I can click the super chat and then go right to it. It seems like, I think it's like if it's $3 or something like that, then it will show up, from what I can tell. And now I finally realized, after doing this like every week now for like a month, that you can click the super chat instead of having to scroll down, and then you don't lose your place in the list. So I'm like, I finally figured this out. Let's see here. Have you ever tried to grow a beard? I have like tried. They grow in really strange. Let's see here. I'm a huge fan. I've been watching you since Donna Murphy. Yeah, thanks so much for watching since that long. Hey Sean, would you write down everything you ate as far as calories and burn off more? Yeah, that's what I was doing during the weight loss. I was keeping like a tally of everything, like these little notes, and writing down like every little thing that I ate, like in full detail and all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Favorite cereal and why? Probably Frosted Flakes for some reason. Like that's like I don't know why I always really like that one. And then the Lucky Charms, I like that one as well. Hey Sean, I've been watching less than a year ago after Cinestalker. My favorite B movie is The Tourist Trap. The dolls scared me as a child. Thanks for late night streaming. Yeah, Tourist Trap's a really fun movie. Sean, I love your channel. Is there any chance you would consider doing another movie commentary? I'm still listening to the Home Alone one. I guess you must have downloaded that because I don't think that's up anymore. I think it was I guess if you have that, I might have you like send it to me on Facebook. The Home Alone one. Like send me a private message with the file if you have it. I don't think I have that anymore unless it's on one of my hard drives. But yeah, like I should do like a live thing because I see the Grace Randolph from Beyond the Trailer. She does like watch along stuff. I couldn't show the movie, but I could do like a watch along with something and like kind of talk about it and like maybe that'd be kind of cool to do sometime. The force is strong with this one. The scene in Bad Ronald where he's getting something out of the fridge and the neighbor sees him scared me as a kid. Yeah, that's a scary scene because it's like if he gets seen, it's not going to be good. Do you like music? Yeah, no, I like lots of different kind of music. Hey Sean, love your channel. Is there any chance you would consider doing another movie? I talked about that. Let's see here. What happened to Shane Jensen? He just stopped doing YouTube. He's still on Facebook though. Do you think 4K will be the last physical media format? I think so. From what I've heard, I'm pretty sure that's going to be like the last physical release format. Luckily enough, it seems to be doing okay. And I get some things in 4K. Like, I'm not like crazy where it's like I have to have it on 4K, but I'll get some things. I only watch movies in 240p. Well, that's pretty low res because 480p is like DVD quality. So that's definitely like low res. Favorite store smell? I don't know. Like I guess certain types of food. What's your favorite porn site? I guess the one everyone pretty much goes on, Pornhub or Chatterbait, which is like it's basically like doing this, but the people are nude on there. Let's see here. I can moderate for you, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely going to start adding some people on here for this, for the next time around, because I definitely need to do that. I'm a huge fan of your, let's see, I talked about that one. Your 80s, Sean, that's why you're awesome. Monsters had one episode that scared the shit out of me as a kid when a lizard creature jumps out of the phone. I don't remember that episode. What is the most reliable physical media? Probably, honestly, DVDs. Because DVDs, but they can get scratched. So probably Blu-rays. Blu-rays are really hard to scratch. So probably Blu-ray, and because VHS can get, rot. And see, even DVDs can get some rot to them. I've never had that happen, but it can happen. So I guess Blu-ray, I would say, is probably the most reliable for, lasting. And will, I think, outlast us. Keep going live as much as possible. This is what people need during this insane time. Thank you for being good, passionate YouTube. Yeah, thanks. Like I said, I'm going to try and do one tomorrow afternoon, or today in the afternoon as well. It's almost 11 a.m. here. So I'm going to be on here now for trying to get this exactly 2 hours. So if there's any last minute super chats on here, get them in now. There's about 12 more minutes and then I'm going to go and eat. Like I said, I have not eaten any dinner tonight. And like I said, thanks so much, guys, for the support on here. I appreciate it so much. Who would you rather have be your roommate, Bruno or Borat or Bruno? I don't know. Both of them would have their all ups and downs. I don't know. I don't think either of them would. You kind of be lose your mind if you're with them too much. Do you drink soda anymore? Yeah, no, I don't drink any soda. Let's see here. Surge was really good. Yeah, I used to the one place that I used to always go and get Surge in a soda fountain back in the day was Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was one of those places. Do you have all the Channel Zero Blu-rays? If so, are they cheap? I have all the Channel Zeros. I have the Australian one because in the U.S. they're not on Blu-ray. They're only released on DVD. But I think it's Viavision released them in Australia, and they're all region-free releases. But the one season is edited though, and I don't know why. If it was edited like that on this person is coming on here again saying this stuff. It's like these people. Let's see here. It's crazy these people just keep on coming in here making all the other accounts. This person is really bored. But yeah, like their region free releases. Do you like Greek food? I eat some Greek food, not a whole ton. Do you have any wrestling DVDs? I have a couple, not a lot. I have like some, I think some Hulk Hogan ones. Let's see here. There's a $5 super chat here from Jeff1990. Thanks so much for your super chat, Jeff. Australia's still under lockdown, but numbers are falling to single digits per day. How's it going over in California? California's not as bad. I know it's like the worst areas are New York, and New Jersey, and a handful of others I know are some of the areas that are getting it the worst. But in California, it's not terrible. Luckily enough, people are, staying home pretty much and wearing masks now for the most part. There are some people now, though, I've noticed more people kind of lollygagging and messing around the streets a little more than they were, because I think people are kind of getting, like, stir-crazy kind of thing. But thanks so much, though, for your super chat. Let's see here. Are you a Shudder subscriber? If so, what's the best unknown movie you've watched so far? Yeah, I need to get back on there again. I might get back on there for another month or so and like do a video on there showing some of the stuff. Are you deaf? Let's see here. I enjoy watching your movie shopping videos and your reviews of you letting us know what movies comes out and letting us know which ones are good and we should watch stuff. Thanks so much, John. Let's see here. Have you seen The Seventh Seal? Are you an Ingmar Bergman fan? I've not seen too many Ingmar Bergman. I've seen like The Virgin Springs. That's one of the only ones that I've seen. Let's see here. I was in bed. I hear a knock and I was scared. Oh, that's weird. That's always like one of my favorite, like my fears is like hearing like a noise or something like that. Someone says, "Do you smoke?" I'm not gonna say the word, but I'll say 420. No, not smoke, but there's another form of it. Let's see here. Hey Sean, you're the man. Thanks for the great content. How do you feel about the movie 12 Monkeys? Oh, I love 12 Monkeys. I've watched that so many times. That's a great science fiction movie with Bruce Willis. And the series as well. I know Mill Creek is going to be releasing the whole series of that on Blu-ray. Let's see here. Can't watch Wetway anymore. Guy is a huge clout chaser and that thinks the same perverted humor is funny. He just makes people uncomfortable with his remarks, and he can dish it out but can't take it. I mean, some people are kind of like that, with more like think about themselves sometimes. I mean, not necessarily Wetway, but I know what you mean though. Sometimes people like think that kind of way or whatever. Let's see here. Are you going to buy an 8K TV? Well, the next TV I get, whenever I buy another one, I'll probably buy an 8K one. Just, whenever I upgrade. I don't need to do that for a while now, though. Let's see here. Do you like beer? If so, what kind? No, I don't. I've never really been big at drinking. So I have not. No, I really don't drink at all. Let's see here. Hey, what do you think about streaming? Greets from Germany. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Like, I'll watch some stuff on there, so I have no problem with it. Like, but I'm really into physical. You guys know I'm into collecting physical media and stuff. So, but I still will watch stuff. Streaming though. Let's see here. Do you like? I guess it's saying Redbox, but I think it means Redbox. It said Roblox. I don't know if that's what they meant or not. But I've only rented in Redbox like once or twice. Happy to volunteer monitoring as well. Yeah, any of you guys too, you can message me on Facebook if you guys want to do moderating kind of stuff like that. I also just followed you on Twitter. I'll get in touch with moderating. Oh yeah, so definitely, yeah. I definitely need people who can check that kind of stuff. Super chat to take off the hat. Yeah, no one's done a hat removal super chat. I only do that. I always say it as a joke, but I mean that's if anyone really needs to see it that much. Ever thought about being a chatterbait actor? No, I mean I'm not really. Wouldn't want to go on there and do nude stuff. You know what I mean? So no. But I can understand why people do it on there because I mean it's like. I mean, like, I don't have a problem with people doing it. I mean, like, anyone that's over 18, they do that thing. It's their own right to their body, whatever. So it's, like, doesn't really bother me. But for me, I personally would never do it. And I also, because of, like, the acting and stuff like that, I could never see myself doing, like, that kind of a thing. You know what I mean? That's not really, like, my kind of thing. Let's see here. A weird question, but... Blu-rays are pretty scratch resistant. Yeah, no, it's true. That they're really hard to get scratched. It's not like an easy thing. That's what's good about them. So probably about 7 more minutes on here now. Let's see here. The Monsters episode with the lizard is called "Talk to Me Nice." So that's, if you guys are wondering about the episode of the Monsters one, is called "Talk to Me Nice." Let's see here. I block this one. Put user. No, I guess I already hid this one, but it didn't delete it. Hide. Is this the one here? I'm trying to hide all these people. But then it keeps some of them up here. Let's see here. Have you ever seen The Last Starfighter? Yeah, I have not watched that in a long time, but I do remember like that one. Let's see here. Edibles confirmed. Well, I'm not gonna say yes or no, but because you don't want to talk about certain things on YouTube. Which section on which section on Chatterbait? I guess like just the girls section on there mainly. Sometimes the couples. I mean, people really want to know every little detail about certain things. I saw Session 9 mentioned, great horror movie. Yeah, I've talked about that one. I've been like a cheerleader for that movie forever. That's a great, really great horror movie. Really very creepy too. Have you seen Come to Daddy, new favorite horror movie? No, yeah, I really loved Come to Daddy. It's such a twisted, weird movie. And I've always been a fan of Elijah Wood too. Streaming out the mansion, scamming out the mansion. Ever seen the TV show Ghost Rider? Yeah, that was a favorite show of mine as a kid. I watched that one so many times, and I have the DVD of it that Shout Factory released. They only ever put out one DVD of that. Warner Brothers is releasing WrestleMania on May 12th. I believe I heard that. Let's see here. I know Session 9 pretty messed up, but is there one that's messed up more than that one? If so, what? Like scary wise, I don't know. Like what else is that as scary as that one? Joe Bob Briggs is back this month on Shudder. I did watch some of his stuff on there. Let's see here. Can you do a Tuesday shopping? Can you do the Tuesday shopping intro, please? Into Best Buy we go. Or hey guys, Shanti Phillips here with my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video. When I talk about all the DVDs and Blu-ray, I'm talking about the update one. Hey guys, Shanti Phillips here with my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video. Today we're gonna go out and see what the things can. I don't even remember how to do it anymore. I'm so used to doing it another way now. So I'm all messed up. I do see a $2 super chat on here. From Jeff 1990, Barbies should be your catchphrase. Yeah, I go, Barbies. Yeah, I haven't done that in forever in a store. Maybe I should do it again, again recently. But yeah, I haven't done that in forever. Let's see here. I talked about that one. Let's see. Bobby Dylan. This one it's weird how some of these ones still show up after I have them removed. Let's see here. Talked about that one. Which favorite Simpsons episode? Favorite Simpsons one? Some of the classic ones I always really like. The one with the comic book. They were fighting over the comic book. The Christmas one I always really like. I still always like the first episode I ever saw, which was the first episode of The Simpsons when they go camping in the woods. At least that was the first one I ever saw as a little kid. So I've always really liked that one. You are taking risks from buying food from restaurants. If they wear gloves or have virus, it's better for you to cook your own food. I can't cook for shit, honestly. And we microwave stuff like mad. I mean, we microwave it like crazy. So we're really careful with that kind of stuff. I prefer, let's see here, those AK in Best Buy are coming down in price. I haven't looked at them in a while. Red Blocks is a video game. Okay, no, I've never played that game. How was your Grave Encounters experience? I love those movies. Well, I didn't get to go to the set or anything like that. I just shot my review thing, and I knew they were going to use it ahead of time, but so I didn't get to meet them. But we talked about trying to do something together. Me and the directors, though. Let's see. I like the video when you went to a water park with Wet Movie. I'm pretty sure you had your hat off. No, I think I took it off some in that one. Let's see here. Favorite Simpsons episode? I talked about that one. Some CG already looks bad in 4K, probably look worse in 8K. Yeah, that's the thing with 4Ks. You can really see the CGI pretty bad in it. Jaws 2 or Predator 2? Probably out of both of those ones, I don't know, probably Jaws 2. Someone says recreational is legal in California, dude. No, I know it's legal. YouTube doesn't like it, so I don't talk about it. Hey Sean, what movie did you play the preacher? That was in Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer. It was the one that I played the preacher. Let's see, I see a $2 super chat here from ZM. Thanks for your entertaining. Thanks for the entertainment for so many years. Thanks so much, ZM, and thanks so much for your super chat. Well, I'm on here for the last minute and a half, and then I'm gonna get off of here. And like I said, this afternoon I'll come on here again. So I'll be checking like around 2, something around that time, and I'll make posts and stuff like that when I'm going live. But like I said, guys, thanks so much for coming on here, and thanks so much for all the super chats tonight and all the support. And like I said, I guess like one more minute on here, so I'll try and get through like one or two more. Let's see here. Who is your best friend? Probably Danny Sinistalker, I would say, is my best friend. Let's see here. Have you seen 31 by Rob Zombie? I have seen that one. I did like that. Have you seen the movie Killer Sofa? I thought it was okay. I thought it had like better cover and concept than the actual movie. I didn't like love the movie. Into Pornhub comments we go. First episode I ever saw was when they get Santa's Little Helper. Yeah, no, that was one of the early ones I saw as well. Let's see. Eat Your Hat. Have you ever had a near-death experience? I did. When I was walking years ago as a little kid, I almost got hit by a car at Toys R Us. Like, the person just about hit me. It was, like, really bad. So that was one of the only, like, near-death kind of experiences that I ever had. You still keep in touch with your Haunted High cast members? Yeah, I'm still friends with most of them, pretty much everyone on Facebook. So we still talk and comment each other's posts here and there and stuff like that. And so, yeah, we pretty much keep in touch, though. Let's see here. So I guess we're at 2 hours. So I've been on here for 2 hours. So like I said, guys, thanks so much for coming on here. Thanks so much for the support, and I'll see you guys later.